and kind of explain it. I like to say a little something like this. Now please sit back and settle in as this 6-foot specimen spits a lesson from Revelations 5:10. It all comes from the heavens. See, he calls you to be king, so I call you a son because you should shine like one. He calls you to be kings because you were made in his image, and just like his son, you should reign like one. He died and rose again just to give you life and dominion, so you should walk in it. And just like his minions, you should mimic his life, and in the end, you can say, put to death despicable me, and gave me a new life. So now before we begin, say grace and start to dig in, let me properly introduce myself. I am 5'10". Like I said, Revelation 5:10, in that scripture it says that he, meaning Jesus, has made us kings and priests unto God, and we shall have dominion over the earth. And so that's kind of where that intro comes from. And so anyway, this is actually my first time. I just wrote this piece like about 2 weeks ago, and so I actually don't even have it all memorized all the way. And I have my phone over there on my coat, but we're gonna try to work through it anyway. But with all the stuff that's going on in our community and stuff, this is something that really, I felt like God was speaking to me too. And so this is untitled as of yet. I'm still actually working on it, but we're going to preview it tonight. So anyway, let's get into it. I thought that I was innocent until proven guilty. Well, I feel like it's Emmett Till because apparently I'm guilty based off my skin complexion. It's funny because I'm not even that dark skin, but now I'm starting to have a complex about my complexion because apparently my reflection comes across as feminine. And it's funny because my ancestors had to worry about men wearing hoods, being lynched and burning crosses in their lawns. Now I have to worry about my son wearing a hood, not hip to this game of chess, and instead of being recognized as a king, he's shot down because he's identified as a pawn. And similar to Trayvon, all he wants is some Skittles and an iced tea. And I have to tell him, even though he's only 2, son, don't take life so lightly. Because it just might be in that moment that you're viewed as a suspect. Like, God, I know that you're sovereign and in control, but please help this lost soul, because in the world that's so cold, I don't feel protected by those who elected to keep the justice. Instead, I feel neglected. When crooked cops use chokeholds, buckshots, and glocks to patrol the flock, I'm left feeling like a sheep lost from his flock. I pray to my shepherd to protect me from these wolves in sheep's clothing, because they no longer use sheep, they only use shots. And I don't even walk around strapped when I'm constantly attacked, and the only logical reason you can give is that I match the description, i.e. I'm black. And it's a fact I no longer sit back and allow these injustices. I'll react. It's only in my nature to fight back. Some of you may say I'm over-exaggerating. I say you don't understand. Injustice anywhere is better than justice everywhere. As a black man, it's time to take a stand. I know I may not have known Mike Brown, Eric Garner, Ezel Ford, Oscar Green, or Tamir Rice. I may not have known who was innocent or guilty, but I know they could have been me. And the loss of life at the hand of injustice is never right, whether it's black or white. I feel like I'm playing checkers against a corrupt system that's playing chess. Because every time I yell, look, I'm a king, look, I'm a king, king me, I pound it from my chest. And someone yells, checkmate. And they taking our queens, taking our pawns, taking our rooks, taking our knights, taking our rights, taking our life. And all I have to do is surrender. These black kings are constantly losing this game called life. No matter white or black, we all bleed red. It's that same red blood of Christ that redeems us from the dead. So how do I have faith in a system where those who are called to police wrongdoing are guilty of it themselves? I don't. When I doubt that our black and white issues are so broken that we'll never know how to mend, I rejoice because I have someone greater to turn to. I have faith that God will bring justice in the end. Thank you.